So data transparency is becoming increasingly important in this world simply because people want to understand how data is being used, how it is being shared, and they also want to trust their partners. They want to trust the digital ecosystem. Digital trust is what drives this world going forward. If we don't have trust because of lack of transparency, then we are not going to have data-driven innovation. So really delighted to be here at the DTL conference this year. It is my first time, and my job here was actually to bring a panel of policymakers so that they can engage with industry and also engage with technologists and academics. And I think it's fantastic to be able to have all these different people speaking about the same issue. The future has to be bright because we've got all the talent at this conference and also at the DTL work and also, with other organizations who are trying to do their best. So we need to find solutions for this together because it is so important. And I think the solutions are not going to be just in legal solutions. They're going to be solutions that involve technologists, behavioral economists, scientists, designers, and of course lawyers as well, but it can't be just legal solution. I'm a big supporter of having as many initiatives as possible, and therefore what DTL does is really important because in fact they're trying to find solutions, they're trying to create tools, software for the problem that we are trying to solve. And that's why I really felt passionate that we have to bring the DTL together with the industry practitioners and together with regulators as well. And that's what we actually try to achieve at this conference. Well, I think the challenge is going to be, how do you deliver transparency in the way that we individuals want to see it? We want to engage with technology so that it doesn't bother us. It's part of what we do, and therefore transparency can't be something you latch on. It has to be embedded in the very product and service. So I think that's going to be the challenge. How do you deliver that in the world of big data, machine learning, Internet of Things? The other challenge is going to be to create the way to be transparent to individuals, which is user-centric, which is not legal. So it's not about complying with the law, but it's actually about explaining to me why there are benefits and what's the value exchange about you using my data. And how we manage that is going to be really important. And that is why I'm calling really everybody in business community to start innovating on how to deliver this real transparency. It must not be done through long legalistic policies, long notices. It has to be embedded. It has to be just in time. It has to be persistent. And it also has to talk about wider things. What are the rights that people have under data privacy law? Where do people go to complain as well? So that's also part of transparency. Because this is going to be an area where we're going to innovate a lot, I think we're going to see some incredible tools and some incredible innovation in this space of personal data transparency. I cannot imagine that. I'm not a computer scientist, but I hope all the computer scientists here at this conference are going to create something that is actually going to work for us. But certainly the answer to data transparency conundrum and this deficit of data transparency that we have today and this gap between legal and user-centric has to be in technology and has to be in tools as well. And so that's my challenge to everybody who works in computer science to help us create this together.